and they rolled it, boop, 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 and I did my line as emotionally as I could. And the director's like, wow, Vic, that was amazing. Only one thing, that's not your line. I was like, oh, what? I had looked at the wrong line. I was like somebody else's line completely, and I was so embarrassed and bummed out because I, totally. Okay, you know what? Hold on. We got some business to take care of, you know what I'm saying? It involves this little thing right here. All right, let me tell you what you're about to see. Shortly after we started, this is for the people that came in today and weren't here last night. Shortly after we started Full Metal recording, I just really got excited about this show. I'd done a lot of shows, but I'd never really, I don't know, there was something special about this show. And everyone in the cast felt it. And so I decided to make a little fan film. Nobody had ever done, no voice actor that I know had ever done this before. I don't know any voice actors that ever dressed up as their characters and paraded around the screen. I know what you're thinking. The first thing you're probably thinking is, well, you're way too tall to be playing Edward Elric. Uh-oh. And you'd be right. But through the magic of the story, I came up with this little premise under which a grown guy could start turning into an anime character. And then I thought, you know what? I should ask some of the other voice actors if they would be interested in doing this, being in this. So I asked some of the other voice actors, and they said, oh yeah, we'd love to do that. So on one weekend in February, many years ago, we all got together with a whole bunch of, by the way, with a whole bunch of Risen Bull Rangers that were living in Houston and Austin, came together to play all the other extras and stuff in the scenes, and we made what I call Full Metal Fantasy. I started showing it at conventions. That was the only place I showed it. You couldn't see it online. You couldn't see it on YouTube. You couldn't buy it. The only way to see it was at a convention that I was at. And I showed it for about a year. And then Funimation, because of some concerns about maybe the Japanese who owned the license to Full Metal getting upset that I made some live-action Full Metal thing, even though we weren't charging money for it, even though it was really just a fan film, they asked me to hold off on it. They asked me, would you table it for a while? We don't want to make anybody mad in Japan. We don't want to hinder our relations with these companies. So I did that. I put it away for about 2 years. And last year, just at the end of last year, I was contacted by a very good friend at Funimation, and she said, I have a surprise for you, Vic. And I said, what's that? She said, I have gotten you permission to start showing Full Metal Fantasy again. And I was like, sweet, yes. And so we started in Alaska, and then I've been sharing it at conventions ever since. So, here's the only stipulation. All the video cameras that I see in the room right now, please put them away. Do not shoot this video for me, okay?
Okay, okay. Yes, sir.
Will you please respect my wishes here?
Yes.
I do not want this up on YouTube. This is a special thing for you at conventions, okay?
Hey, we have my promise. If you take off your shirt.
Well, then I guess nobody's gonna get to see it.
Aww.
Kill her! No, listen, you understand, right?
Yeah.
You understand. I don't want it to look and sound like garbage on the internet for people to see. I want them to see it like nice big speakers in a room together with other friends, with me, at a convention. So please do not, I want your word, please promise me that you will not put this on the internet, okay?
Okay. I promise.
Okay. Are you ready, TJ?